Welcome to Kwon's Corner. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make Pepero, which is Korean poke. Let's get started. Before I start, I want to wish everyone happy Pepero Day. To get started, we need 160 grams of unsalted butter. Put it in a big bowl and let warm up to room temperature. Pepero Day is Korean Valentine's Day, but instead of giving chocolates, you give Pepero, Korean chocolate covered cookie sticks. Soften up with a fork. It's on November 11th, 11/11, because all of the ones look like a 4 little Pepero. Once the butter is soft, add about 40 grams of almond powder. No one requested this episode, but I'm making it anyway so I can give homemade Pepero to my girlfriend on Pepero Day. Mix the two together until they are uniform. Then, add 1 egg and mix it again. When I was young on Pepero Day, I used to bring at least 10 packs of Pepero to school with me and give them to all of my friends. In return, I would come home with at least 10 packs of Pepero from my friends and teachers too. For students, Pepero Day isn't just romantic. You can give Pepero to anyone. There are 2 stories of how Pepero Day got started. One is that the Pepero company started as a marketing campaign. The other is that in 1996, middle school girls started exchanging Pepero in the wish that they would grow tall and thin like Pepero sticks. After Pepero Day, a lot of other days got invented. White Day, Black Day, Rose Day, even Movie Day. Next, we need 90 grams of powdered sugar. I don't like sweets, so I'm adding 90 grams, but if you do like sweets, add up to 120 grams of powdered sugar. Remember that we're going to be dipping these cookies in chocolate later, so they're still going to be pretty sweet. Next, we need all-purpose flour. Add 270 grams of all-purpose flour. I had to add some whole wheat flour because I ran out of all-purpose, so my Pepero will be a little darker than normal. Mix it well until it becomes a delicious cookie dough texture. You can give it a little taste, it's pretty good already. When the mixture is uniform, spread out a layer of plastic wrap on your table and place your dough on top. Spread out another layer of plastic wrap on top of the dough. Line 2 large books on either side of the dough. And roll out your dough so that it's about the width of a piece of paper and about a centimeter thick. Wrap it in a plastic wrap and place it in the fridge lying flat for 30 minutes. Now to get our toppings ready, get your favorite nuts and place them in a paper bag. Using the back of the large knife or any hard surface, crush up the nuts into little pieces. I use walnuts and almonds because it's what I had in the house, but peanuts would be really good too. Empty the bags into little bowls and place to the side. After 30 minutes, take out the dough and unwrap it. Cut the dough into a perfect rectangle, then cut into 1 centimeter wide sticks. In Korea, 60% of Pepero sales every year occur between November 1st and 11th. Pepero is popular in Korea all year round, but for those 11 days, people go crazy. If you come to Korea in early November, you can see statues made out of Pepero in grocery stores, giant gift boxes, fancy DIY Pepero kits, and even giant Pepero-shaped plushes. Line a baking tray with a parchment paper, or grease it up. Your sticks won't expand, so just place all your sticks on the tray so that they aren't touching. Heat up your oven to 170 degrees Celsius and put in your sticks. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes. The most Pepero ever sold was in the year 2011 because the date was 11/11/11. Because the date only comes once every 100 years, there was a rumor that if you gave Pepero on that day, you would get to date your crush. When the sticks are just slightly golden brown, take them out and carefully move to a cooling tray. There are a lot of different Pepero flavors. There are a lot of different Pepero flavors, almond, green tea, and milk chocolate. But there are also some weird flavors like calamansi, cheese, and yogurt. You can eat one if you want. They're really good less sweet sugar cookies. Now it's time to melt our chocolate. So get your dog out of your room. I'm placing 4 bricks of chocolate into plastic frosting bags. 4 bricks of dark chocolate, and white chocolate covered in 1 tablespoon of matcha green tea powder. I got this green tea powder on a trip to Japan, and it's my first time using it. I've been saving it for a special occasion and it tastes amazing. Place each plastic bag in a mug and fill the mug with boiling water. This is way faster and easier than steaming your chocolate. Your chocolate will be all melted in minutes. Make sure to stir the green tea chocolate well if you want a uniform color. You could also mix it just a little and try a marbled effect Pepero, but I went for just a simple green. Now it's time to make Pepero. Take your sticks and dip them carefully into the chocolate bags. For plain Pepero, just place the dip stick on a sheet of parchment paper or tin foil. You have to squeeze the bag a little to push the chocolate up. Otherwise the cookie can get a little messy. Spread out your nuts on plates and roll your freshly dipped Pepero until they're covered for nutty Pepero. Make any combination you want. Feel free to get creative with toppings too. Cereal, Oreo crumbles, sprinkles, anything works. I also got some chocolate deco pans to get really fancy. I put some hearts, the date, and a message. That's it. Our Pepero is all ready to eat. I really want to try the matcha. I went to Japan last year and I got this matcha green tea powder and it tastes so good. I like it. I would really want to try all of it, but I made it for my girlfriend, so I can't try more. But so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode and see you next week. Annyeong! If you like this episode, please hit subscribe and like button. And if you want to see more video, it's over here and over here. And if you have any requests, please comment down below. And I'll make sure to cover it in a future episode. See you next week. Annyeong!